Hello everyone, welcome back to Bear Has Landed. I can't remember if this is episode 1 or 2 or 3. I believe it's 2? I'll find that out afterwards, but yeah, so I got a message. It was actually not on Skype, but it made the Skype sound like it was. So current status of Jan Mayan, we've got, they haven't taken an idea group. Oh, this is definitely episode 1. There's no way that this is episode... this is definitely episode 2. There's no way it's episode 3. We're only 10 years in. Jan Mayan, got an enormous army, right? We can check the ledger, look at their manpower. I know they've got the biggest army in the entire world. Yeah. They've got 810,000 manpower so far. I'm curious as to see their aggressive expansion. Okay, yeah, they're ticking some people off here. Not quite enough to join a coalition. Now, technically, all it has to be is at minus 30 for them to actually join a coalition. They're at war, by the way, with Karaman and... Why? Why are you at war with... Why do you have imperialism against those two countries? Do you just gain those... I have no idea. I really don't know, but for some reason they're at war with Jan Mayan. And the Mamelukes, actually. Oh, interesting. Wait, the Mamelukes are at war with Karaman. I wonder what's going to happen here, actually. Mamelukes are going to lose this fight. I can almost guarantee it. Yeah. Yeah, ooh. Harsh. The Mamelukes have any... Oh, and they're being occupied by Mercuria. Mercuria actually allied to QQ. Now this is really interesting because Mercuria is almost always friendless because they're Shia, and Yemen for some reason converted to Shia. But they're surrounded by, Sunni Mamelukes and Coptic Alodia and Ethiopia, and then you've got Sunni Adal and Medribari and whatnot, or maybe Coptic Medribari. Yeah. So usually Mercuria doesn't find any allies at all, but this time, things have changed. I'm gonna have to keep it at this level of zoom, because if I zoom in one more, I start to see beyond all the fog of war. So I don't want to do that. Circassia lost many provinces, allied with Theodoro. Yeah, that's not going to work out too well, Theodoro. But Theodoro is also allied with Byzantium Wallachia. Byzantium and Wallachia, I wanted to say. What about Byzantium? You are allied with Wallachia and Theodoro. Now, I'm sorry to say, guys, that's not going to be enough to take down the Ottomans. That's really not going to be enough. I'm sorry to say Byzantium, but Jan Mayan's still at war with Karaman and Kandahar. First war they're going to lose, I bet. That's really weird how they just declared war for no reason. But Jan Mayan is the star of the show here, so we're going to keep mostly a focus on them. Ming currently allied with Zhangzhou and Wutsang, so that guarantees Wutsang's independence. By the way, I don't know if I noticed, or if I've mentioned this to you guys before, but this lake is no longer the Lake of Doom. There's also a place in South America that had one of those lakes, where it just goes all the way down to sea level when it's not supposed to. This lake, right here. Lake Titicaca. Don't. Yeah, this lake right here. Also, when you look at the terrain map mode, this area actually looks really cool. You can see how these provinces are on the mountain, on the plateau. Yeah, very cool. I like the terrain map mode over here. It just looks really cool to me. Terrain map mode everywhere else. You can see the giant Sahara. I don't know. This is dumb, but it's cool to me. So, Jan Mayan, once again, still at war with Karaman and Kandahar. I think Jan Mayan also takes 50% less naval attrition. I'm not exactly sure though. And it looks as though they are not converting cultures, interestingly enough. So we're not going to see Norwegian culture anywhere over there. But I don't know if they take religious. They might be encouraged to if they take religious ideas. You know, this Chinese culture group is immense. I mean, it is insanely huge. I just felt the need to say that because, I mean, look at all these cultures right here. You got Cantonese, you got Min, Hakka, Xiang, Kan, Wu, Jianghuai, Hubei, Sichuanese, Sibei, Jin, Zhongyan, Shandong, Zili, and Manchu. All those cultures, man, just tons of different cultures, which I like. I like that they're adding flavor like that. You know, it's it really adds a lot, I think, to the immersion of the gameplay when you've got like many different cultures, and then you've also got countries that are the primary nation of that culture, you know, and never lose their core. That's really cool as well. Okay, Andhra, the princedom, is still headed by that crappy starting ruler you get. 130. Vijayanagar going down the toilet. The 221 with compared with Bahmanis. Bahmanis or Bamanis? I don't know, but it looks like Bahmanis to me, and it sounds cool too. 445 anyway. Very good ruler for them. Oh, and a 556 in Malwa. And if I remember right, Mewar? Yeah, 446 in Mewar. Some of the best rulers in the entire game. The best one is obviously Skanderberg, which is dead now, but he's, what is he, a 665 or a 656, something like that? And that is the best ruler in the entire game. Sejong is one of the best with a 655. The starting rule of the Ottomans is like a 556, something like that. Terrible regency. Oh, look at that crap. The Ottomans are... Yeah, that is not good for the Ottomans. But what's going on with this? What's going on with Jan Mayan here? Silworth, Kataman, and Kandar. Look at this diplomatic map mode, man. Look at this. Why? Why did this do this? Doesn't make any sense, guys. Doesn't. Not at all. And Korea actually on par with Jan Mayan just because of the fact that that they start with Sejong, which is amazing. I have had experience with starting with Sejong, and he is definitely very amazing. I just released a video today of it was basically the channel update. That's saying that I've got these 3 series in the making, and you know, that I'm working on them. You know, I haven't died yet. I just released a statement, and I also want to start another one. I'm not exactly sure what it'll be. It might not even be gaming related. You know, it might be something entirely different. But I don't know. We'll see. I might do a series where I teach Korean because I'm learning Korean. I have to learn it. Because I'll probably mention this in a later channel update, but I'm hopefully going to Korea to study. To go to college for 2 years. Later this year, I'll hopefully be going. And it's a little scary, to be honest. A little scary. I'm going to check on the current wars real quick. Keep the... Only 2 wars. Oh, no, that's coalitions. Oh, interesting. So, against Mossy. That's horrible for Mossy. Bahmanis, and yeah, many members of that coalition. Interesting. I need to use that to see coalitions more often. Yeah, the current wars, many wars. Jan Mayan War. Yeah, that's a little dumb, but. And they've got -20 war score. I'm hoping they peace out soon, so we can see some interesting stuff out of Jan Mayan. But yeah, I will hopefully be going later this year. I will not stop posting videos, but I cannot guarantee that they will be gaming videos. Probably not, because I'm probably not going to have a lot of access to my computer while I'm in Korea. I will probably just have access to my laptop, which is pretty crappy, to be honest. You got some Persian separatists, right? No, Khorassani, Tabaristani, Khorassani, and Iraqi. Khorassani, Timur Pretender rebels, probably for staying at peace too long or something. Tribal succession crisis. Something like that. But, yeah, I'm probably just going to have access to my laptop, which means most of the videos I upload are probably going to be from my phone, because my laptop's a piece of crap. Got it for free from ITT Tech. So, yeah, it's a piece of crap. So most of the videos that I upload are probably going to just come from my phone, to be honest. I mean, I'll just give it to you guys straight. I will probably just be uploading them from my phone. And it'll probably be about, like, updates about my Korean life, hopefully. I mean, I don't know exactly what kind of content I'm going to be able to put out, but hopefully it's going to be some high-quality stuff. And I can't even imagine myself... Oh, look at that. They're converting. I can't even imagine myself not putting out YouTube videos. You know, I just can't. Oh yeah, of course, they don't have more than one missionary, because they don't take religious. And even if they did, they don't even have the first thing. Oh look at this, they're in the Regency Council for 8 more years. Yeah, you better be ferrying troops over there, Jan Mayan. But yeah, I don't know, I can't ever see myself, not uploading videos. I'm too attached to it, you know, I like it. I like making videos, I like uploading videos, and even though I'll be all the way across the world, I can't see myself stopping. So, you know, if you guys are fans of my videos, then, hopefully you will like that. Then you will if you're a fan. You'll like that I just can't see myself stopping, you know what I mean? War with Brittany, Pisa, and Leinster. Attacker in the French conquest of Maine. Okay, so this makes sense, and this is good, to be honest. I'm really happy that France is destroying Brittany, because they need to. Finish the Reconquista from Castilla. They do not have a truce with Granada. Neither does Portugal. Castilla is allied with England, Portugal, and Mantua. Interestingly enough. So I don't know. I don't know why they're not going after the Reconquista. I really don't know. But yeah, so I mean, Jan Mayan is currently pretty stagnant because they're at war with 2 people across the world, and they're not going to win this. They're going to take too much naval attrition, and plus they've got a really long regency. So Gerger, that's the name of the heir. But so this is kind of like a talky episode, but. So if you guys have like an idea of what kind of series you want me to do, please just let me know. I was thinking about something like Dwarf Fortress-esque. I looked out the game Caves of Qud, or Caves of Qud. I don't know how to pronounce it. I almost said Chew. Q-U-D is the name. It looked a little Dwarf Fortress-esque, and it looked kind of interesting. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of those simple games like that, like old style. But if you have a suggestion, feel free to let me know. I am open to suggestions. Probably going to do a completely new game that's not even in my Steam library. Although I'm not against doing something in my Steam library. You know, so we'll see. I'm really excited for it, though. And I'm not even sure. Maybe I won't even do another series. We don't know. We don't know this information. But I want to. I really want to. So hopefully I'll be able to. You know what I mean? I actually have a main game from recent days. I'm not even finished with it, I just haven't gotten to it in a while. I just blobbed out of control. I mean, I own basically all of this, most of Indochina. There's still, like, it's getting pushed back a lot. And I'm basically conquered all the way out to here. I actually bordered the Caspian Sea. I think I own this province. And then I am, like, coming across this way. And then I go down into Tibet. And I'm trying to, like, expand down into India. I actually have all the provinces bordering the Himalaya wasteland. Himalayan wasteland. Yeah, so, yeah, that's a really fun game, and it's like 1720 something, I think, and I just wanted to blob as much as possible. I think the campaign is called Fight Ming IRL. Yeah, so, oh, look at this, Yatanga. You don't often see Yatanga, but being sieged by some Ghanaian separatists. Interestingly, so, yeah, Mossy got wrecked by the coalition. I'm gonna actually check on the coalitions again. So, oh, look at this, coalition against France. Oh my goodness. France ticked off a ton of people. You know why? They took all the territory from Brittany. Yep, that's exactly why. Look at this. Yeah, France is about to get wrecked. Now, they are allied with Scotland, Aachen, and Venice. I don't think Venice's navy can take down Aragon and England. I just don't see it happening. Now, France is 1 miltech ahead of England and Aragon. Same as Burgundy, though. They still have their unions, and they still have their vassal. Conquer Liège is their mission. You know, it's really weird. Not all countries, I think, take missions. I think only some of them do. Which is a little disappointing, because I really would like all of these nations to take missions. Like, even if it's just like you could check on Hormuz and say, oh, they've got the mission to accumulate money, or maybe they've got like the mission to improve relations with a certain country. It'd be really cool. But instead, usually you just find it like certain ones, like Byzantium takes recover the Asia Minor coast, Ottomans get conquer the last Crusader bastion, and then they've got, and then they get City of the World's Desire, things like that. It's just like, come on. Oh, but Byzantium annexed Athens. This is really interesting. What would be even more interesting is if they actually resurged and just became amazing. Byzantium actually has troops fighting Crimea? What is this? Crimea. At war with Theodora, Wallachia, and Byzantium. And it looks like they've combined their forces all together to form an ultimate doom stack, only taking 1% attrition because of the supply limit on Crimea. Sieging Crimea's capital. I wonder if Byzantium will actually help Theodora survive. That's very interesting to me. But either way, it's very unlikely that Byzantium is going to survive, unfortunately. I'm kind of a Byzantophile myself, but unfortunately they almost never survive in the game, so... And that's kind of to be expected. They're a tiny remnant, shadow of what they used to be. And they're in the shadow of the giant Ottomans. Well, comparatively giant. They're not giant at this stage, but they're very much relatively weak compared to the Ottomans, even at the very beginning of the game. So, yeah, so it's understandable. You know, I don't think Byzantium needs a buff. It almost irritated me a little bit when, see, when you restored the theme system, you used to I think it was when you restored the theme system, you used to gain cores on all of this Ottoman land, but now it's just claims. I don't know if it's the theme system, it could be something else. Khorasan splitting the Timurids in two. Although it looks like Iraq will not become an independent nation because it looks like the Timurids got the rest of the rebels under control. Jan Mayan. Yep. They I think probably made a white peace. 4 years until their new heir, Gerger Alfur, takes the throne. But until then, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.